Hello everyone, it's Ali here. So I just want to have a chat with you about what we need for this week's session. It's very exciting. We're finding out all about the season of spring, and one of the things that happens in springtime is the crazy weather. So the instrument that I'm going to be teaching you about today is the rainstick. Now you may have one at home. We've got one like this. Ooh, sounds just like rain. So if you've got one of these at home, you can use this for the session. Or you might have one like this. Or you may have no rain stick at all, but that's okay. You can choose to make a rain stick, which I'm going to show you in a minute, or you can choose to be the sound of thunder, which I'll talk about in a moment too. So first of all, if you want to make a rain stick, it's actually pretty straightforward. You just need a few things. So this is what I've got on my table. Let's have a little look here. There you go. So we have got some tin foil. We've got some rice. We've got some tape. I use brown tape there because it's easily recyclable, but use whatever you've got. I actually didn't have a kitchen roll tube. I had 2 toilet roll tubes which I've taped together, which will work well too. I have a pen and I have a pair of scissors and some paper. So what we need to do first of all is you will need your tube. This is your rain stick, and in here we will need to put the tin foil. Now the tin foil, you need to squish it and scrunch it so it's in a line, and then get the end of a wooden spoon if you want, a pen, that's what I'm going to use, and all I want to do is just curl it round. So I'm just going to curl that around the pen like that. So one nice big curl. Take the pen out, and then all I'm going to do is pull it out a little bit and pop that inside my tube. There it is, see? So you can leave that loose if you want. You can tape it in. I'm going to pop a little bit of tape in it just to hold it while I do this. Then what you need to do is once that's secured, you need to do your ends. Now there's different things you can use. You can use paper. I've just got some green paper. You can use card, whatever you want to do. But what we need to do first is, well, here's what I've done earlier. I've drawn around the end of that tube there. You can see, I've got some circles. So I've just drawn around the end so I know the size of it. And then just freehand, I'm just going to draw a bigger circle around it. It's a little bit off, doesn't matter. And then there's one for the other end, there we go. And then all we're going to do is we're going to cut those out. And when we've cut them out, yeah, here we go, I've got 2 here. You can see what I've done. So here's the one I cut out. Actually, that's a better one. Here's the one I cut out. And all I've done then is I've just cut from the outer edge to the inner circle to create a little flap. Then all we're going to do is we're going to get our tube. We're going to get our cut piece that we have made. We're going to get a bit of tape and we are going to stick the bottom to the tube. Okay, so you can do it a little bit as you go along, whatever works for you. There we are, there's half of it. Let's pop that down. Take the other half. Da, 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 da. Your musical interlude. There we go. There's the other half. Tape down. There we are. You probably do it a little bit neater than me, but that's what I've got there. So we got it taped down. Looking scruffy, but I'm sure you'll make it look more beautiful. And then what we're going to do is we are going to tip the rice in. I've got quite a bit of rice here, as you can see. You can put as little or as much as you want. Just going to tip that in. It's a fun thing for you guys to do together tomorrow or later on today. So that's all in there now. So we have to be very careful when we're fitting our other end on so that the rice doesn't all spill out. So I'm just going to put a couple of bits of tape there. Get my lid for the other end, and then just tape it down. And once it's taped down nice and securely, you might want to do a couple of rounds of tape on there. Everything is inside there. Now what you might want to do to make it look really pretty, you can get another sheet of paper, draw a picture on it, stick it on there, wrap it round, decorate it, write rainstick, whatever you want to do. You can decorate it however you want. But what we've got then is we've got a rainstick. Isn't that's pretty cool? I like that. And the more foil you put in, the greater resistance it will give, as it just falls through and pitter-patters on the bottom. So there you go. Homemade rainstick, if you want to give that a go. If you think that's too much effort, you can also be the sound of thunder, and I'll have a chat to you about that in a moment.